I want to be serious for a second. I want to talk about Thomas Ball. Thomas Ball was a man who died last year in New Hampshire. Thomas Ball was a tragedy that could have been prevented if this system had not been in place. Thomas was a father, a veteran. I believe he served over 20 years for our country. He was involved in a nasty divorce, nasty child support, child custody, visitation. The whole thing was a mess. He lost his job in 2009, was unable to continue paying child support, and the court systems do what the court systems do, and the vengeful ex did what vengeful exes do and went after him and attempted to throw him in jail. On the morning of his court date, he doused himself in gasoline and set himself on fire and died. Very tragically and gruesomely died. Thomas Ball wrote a letter to the newspaper explaining his actions, and if you guys do a Google search, you can find it. I do not agree with what Thomas did. The violent act was terrible, and this letter that he wrote, he speaks of violence and striking out against the system, and I want to go on record as saying I do not agree with violence. I do not agree with what he did, but it is a tragedy. The man was going to go to jail for less than $2,000. But he knew it would start a downward spiral. His child support would accrue while he was in there. He would walk out still owing more money. He chose a very violent and horrible way out of it. It's incredibly sad, and I wanted, for the moment, to pay homage to Thomas Ball and what he went through, and hope that we can solve this problem together so other people don't have to do this. So if you guys would sit with me for a minute of silence for Thomas Ball. Sending positive energy to Thomas Ball and his family and his children and turnips everywhere who are affected by this broken system.